AITAH for saying my BF cheated on me with a 15Y. TWSA. Sir I, 22F, had said I found out my BF, 26 meters, was cheating on me with a 15Y. Because he had signed into his Insta on my phone. I didn't give all the details initially because the details can be graphic and triggering. But then I started receiving a bunch of messages saying I'm worse than him, calling me a PDO, and saying I should KLL myself. I did tell some more details if they asked for them, but I didn't go right out and say them cause again, it can be triggering. The event also took place years ago before I made that remark. Here's the full story. My 15F sister, 17F, let's call her Jane, had her BF come over and bring his cousin, 19 meters, let's call him Eden, to set me up with him in our house. Now at the time Jane was already a B-sive to me as well as our dad, including physical absay. About 1 month after knowing Eden he began the physical absay as well. 3 months in he started the SA. By this time I couldn't get out of the situation because again this was all set up by Jane and happened at home. Flash forward to me being 18 and still stuck as the absay only got worse and I was only allowed to leave my bedroom for work. He ended up signing into his Insta on my phone since his died and forgot to sign out. I started getting notifications and saw he was messaging a girl, 15F, and cheating, grooming. I was again beaten and RPED for finding out. He eventually took me to a stranger's house and locked me there for 3 days where I was beaten and RPED by him, the person I assume lived there. He finally took me back home when the person that lived there said her husband was coming back home. Flash forward again about a month and he started screaming at me for talking to my mom. Not about anything that happened, just talking to her in general. By this time I had money saved and somewhat of a plan, so this time I pushed him away and fought back. He left to his mom's to clear his head, and I got out. That was a year after he was messaging the girl and I then reported it. However, the report didn't go anywhere since his cousin was the sheriff and the rest of law enforcement there was also his family. Not to mention all I had was her screen name, Chrissy, and no access to pictures since she blocked me and wouldn't go forward herself with the report. Now back to current day and I've since been diagnosed with PTSD and still have nightmares of it. While he has a kid and gets updates about my life from Jane. So, am AITA for using the word cheating rather than grooming? Because at this point I'm starting to believe all the messages I've gotten, and I wish I could have helped her but I just couldn't. Also, any advice on getting past the OG issue would be great, as the day I left was in 2020 and I still struggle with it.